Welcome back. This is Walter Emerald, real estate mentor, and I am answering questions on Quora. Are real estate and gold the best hedges against inflation? I don't think gold even should be considered more than a trinket. This is a hedge against inflation if you are a boring person who doesn't have a lot of assets to hedge against. I would much rather Bitcoin, which actually that is a Bitcoin. I would much rather invest in Bitcoin as a hedge than I would invest in gold. But if I were to have an ultimate hedge, I would invest in real estate. Real estate is the ultimate hedge for any shift in the market. Bitcoin's not a great hedge if you're trying to sell it in 3 months. In that case, gold is a better hedge. Its fluctuation in price is not going to happen much. And the dollar is not going to go down so much in 3 months that you need a hedge. You're better off sitting in the dollar. Depending on what you're looking to do. But if you're looking long-term hedges, gold is not an option. Gold is a trinket. It's a toy for investors. And I think that crypto is a lighter currency, a lighter way to carry your wealth, and real estate. So I'm shifting into stuff that I see cheap right now. When Bitcoin comes back and corrects, I'll probably leave everything I have, but the cash that I'm storing up right now will go into Bitcoin. But when the time comes, I make a big swing. And then everybody's like, wow, how much did you buy? I bought a coin. I bought a coin at 50. I had one. I had two at 10 grand. And I sold them when they got to 14. I thought I'd made money.
Why is it real estate?
Comes something from real property, real assets. I think it's because, back in the day, they had the tulips, right? Like people were buying tulips. That's not a real asset. Stocks are not a real asset. They're just paper assets. And real estate, it is real. Mm-hmm. It's something that is a real hard asset that you can actually tangibly touch. And its value is intangible. The word real is derived from Latin meaning existing, actual, or genuine. The word estate in English is translated from Old French word stat, meaning status.
Should I invest $500,000 in real estate or stocks?
You could diversify some of that. Take 100 grand, throw it in stocks, maybe even do 50-50 stocks and crypto. We'll put 10% into crypto, buy Bitcoin, Ethereum. The other 10% put it into stocks, buy Tesla and battery storage or genomics, or buy an ETF like LLKKF or LLKKG, any one of the ARK. I like those ETFs. I think they're going to be okay. They're very disruptive. And then the other 80% I put in real estate. 400,000 in real estate goes and buys you a $2 million building. And I wouldn't buy a single family, I'd buy a multifamily, so it's kind of cash flow so they can pay for that mortgage. $2 million mortgage is somewhere around $15,000 a month. And you want to be pulling in somewhere around $30,000 a month to handle that thing.
Is buying real estate leads worth it?
As an investor or as an agent, if you're buying listing leads, like seller leads, then it can be if you have a very good conversion rate. But if you're not good at converting, it can be a big waste of time, big waste of money. It takes a very specific skill set. For me, I'd much rather see you take that time and money and go invest in a wholesaler and maybe just pay them for having done the work, right? Or pay an agent their commission for having gone and found you a deal. If you're an agent, then maybe it does make sense to go and learn the process of marketing for yourself. But to spend the money, you'd have to do it on the right people. You have to make sure you have the right team or the right company that you're spending those leads on, and your conversion has to be on fire. If your conversion is not good, I would spend the money on coaching, a sales coach, so we can teach you how to convert faster. Then go and spend your money on marketing. It's not the lead's fault. It's your fault, right? Go and then get a sales coach who's going to teach you how to convert leads, and then work together until you can get that right system. And a sales coach is going to help you build the right platform anyway for marketing, like letting you know where you should be contacting for leads.
Why is real estate an inflation hedge?
Because real estate goes up and to the right, and the dollar can go in any direction. So when people print more of this, it goes down in value. But when this goes down in value, real estate goes up in value. So real estate is a hedge against the prices of consumables, commodities going up. If you don't own it and everything goes up, your wealth stayed down here or went down. Whereas if you own real estate and everything goes up, well, your wealth went with everything else. Real estate holds wealth. In fact, one of the best ways that I've heard people talk about this is real estate's a store of assets. It's a store of wealth. And that's how they refer to real estate. In the asset class, we hold it as a store of wealth. It's not necessarily something we use to grow our wealth. We put it there and it stores and it compounds. It does well. But if you want to grow wealth quickly, business, right? You build a business. How do I make $1 million business? I go and I make $300,000 in sales. That's $1 million business. How do I make a $2 million business? Make $600,000 in sales. Boom. Like, tell me it's not a business, right? Like, if I've got it to the point where it's making that kind of cash, I could sell it to somebody else and they'll make that kind of cash. That's a saleable asset. You can do that tomorrow. You can do it overnight. With real estate, if not your cash, somebody else's cash. And a business doesn't take any money to get started. Doesn't take any money to build that. So, good question.
Is buying a condo that is essentially a unit within a building, is that a good investment?
Yes, absolutely. Any asset could be a good investment if you bought it well enough and you had a good enough exit strategy on it. And with those condos, we bought them well enough. Crystal, we bought $100,000 condos for $35,000. And we bought 24 of them. And they went up in value. We have not sold one. Oh, we sold one for 100,000, like quickly. But they're appraised right now at 120 and 140. And we have our 3 bedrooms that we bought at 160. We got 10 3-bedrooms, all for the same price. Like, it was just like bundle them all up. So yeah, condos can be a great deal. And those condos, even though our condo fees are over $5,000, they're close to like $6,000 a month that we're paying on this. Our rents coming in are over $20,000 a month. So we're fine, right? The condos take care of themselves.
Yeah.
They break even in year 1, year 2. We're going to go pump up the rates on 22 units, the rents. So that'd be another $2,200 a month coming in from that. So now the condo's cash flow every month, $2,200. So condo, it can be a good investment. You make your money on the purchase.
Mistakes that real estate investors make.
They don't know what they're capable of. They don't aim high enough. And essentially they do things that will take way longer to accomplish their goals than they could have. And so I think that the biggest mistake is not having an expanded mind or not having a clear mind on what you really want to create for yourself, and then not being willing to partner. That's probably the second biggest mistake that people make in real estate or in business, is not being able to take on partners. You want to scale, you want to go fast, get somebody else to do all the work and bring in all their assets, and then you can get there way faster. And then if you do follow big goals and bring in partners, then the biggest mistake that I've seen people do is bring in the wrong partners. Or the other side of that coin, be the wrong partner and take advantage of people. As you continue to go down this, right, there's like a lot of mistakes that could be made in real estate or in life, just in general, right?